Hello, Grandma DC here again. And I notice I'm outside. It's because my granddaughter came to visit and I'm thrilled, but she's asleep and I don't want to wake her up. I filmed a video this morning earlier and somehow I lost it in my computer. Can't find it anywhere. But that's okay. We just start over. I downloaded some sort of a video thing that's supposed to help me easily edit my own film. I figured that's easier than trying to talk my kids into doing it. So anyway, I'm outside and I just wanted to show you my yard. We'll turn this around so you can see it. Yes, when you live alone and you do not have a lawnmower and you work 10 to 12-hour shifts 7 days a week, 6 days a week, this is what your yard can look like. Absolutely. Now, some of you might be saying, oh my God, look at that. That is just ridiculous. You know, she should be able to afford to get someone to mow that lawn. Not when you make minimum wage, folks. Nope. Tell you what, I thought at first this was pretty horrible when it all started growing. And I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? Thank God I live in the country, so I don't have any neighbors that are going to complain. But then I realized it's sort of a goddess gift. I mean, all right, like I said, in this video, we're going to learn to live alone and love it. And so one of the things I want to show you is, let me see if I can get out of this chair. It's a chair I fixed myself. Is these extremely large weeds out there, the big tall ones. I was on YouTube and I found out those are called giant ragweed. And at first I thought, oh, I got to get rid of them. I tried pulling them up, but they kept growing. And then I thought, oh my gosh, you know, what am I going to do? And I thought, hey, you know what? I'm not allergic to ragweed, and it'll keep people away who are. And then I got to looking a little closer, and I realized these are common ragweeds. Okay. But in between all the ragweed was a bit of a treasure. And that, my friends, was right over here. Actually, it's all over. And that is this, right here. Can you see that? Lamb's quarter. I am full of lamb's quarter. And right now it's September, and it is starting to seed. I've been harvesting lamb's quarter most of the summer, and I've been making superfood powder. Don't have to tell you how to do that. You just stick it in a dehydrator under 110 degrees, you dry it, and then you powder it in your whatever you got, you know, blender. That's what I use. And it's been fantastic. So I always figure, you know, life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. And this stuff is supposed to be more superfoody than kale. I don't like the taste of kale. I told you I'm new to raw food. And it's been tough. For somebody that doesn't like vegetables and doesn't like fruit, yeah. But you know what? Lamb's quarter's good. It's very mild. It's a lot like spinach. It really is. My grandmother always talked about it too. Hey, if anybody knows what this is, I had little yellowy flowers, and then they kind of poofed out like dandelions. It was really cool. All right, I'm going to turn you around and let you see as we explore in my yard, which actually this became kind of fun. It turned into sort of an exploration. Okay, I had lots of clover. The clover was beautiful, and I had some red clover over here, which I did dry and made some tea out of. Absolutely. Now, on YouTube, they were talking about using hay bales for making gardens. This was my attempt because I have so many weeds that grow so much that I can't keep up with it, not with my hours. I thought, oh, growing in hay bales, this would be fantastic. And as you can see, it actually did work. I mean, there are some peppers over there that are, I made a few peppers. Yeah, definitely. And then I ended up with some tomatoes. Now this little cherry tomato climbed out across the ground. Bless his little heart, and he has just taken off like crazy. But not anything else really did much of any good. The tomatoes grew, and then something ate them. I don't know. Who knows what's out here? All kinds of creatures. This is a cucklebur. As you probably noticed, it's what we call them in Missouri, cuckleburs. I don't know, they've got other names. I think that plant is also edible, but not willing to try it because I don't know for sure. If you know, please comment down below about cuckleburs being edible. Now, my grandmother did have a poodle one time made out of the dried seeds, which was kind of cool. So, hey, you know what? If we get a little extra time, I might try that. I haven't burned my trash. As you can see, my big trash pile. Here's the reason I haven't burned the trash. All of this is lamb's quarter. And I'm going to save the seeds. Who knows? Maybe I'll save the seeds, get rich, and be able to fix my lawnmower. Maybe next year we can mow this and actually get us a trash barrel to burn in. Who knows? Anyway, that's it. When you live alone and you're widowed, you make lemons out of lemonade. You do the best you can. And there's the reality of it, honey. It's not pretty. It's not neat. It's not perfect. But any means, but you know, when you're alone, you do the best you can. It's not so bad. At least I can do anything I want. And if I want to run around naked in the weeds out here, I can do that. I don't think anybody would want to see me do that. There's my tree that the lightning hit this earlier this spring. I'm thinking about climbing up there and putting a belt around it, you know. Hopefully hold it together a little longer. The tree's alive. It's not dead by any means. And it's beautiful. Oh, gorgeous tree. And it's the only one I've got in my backyard that is actually shading the house. But, you know, I thought maybe one of them things that you put around, you know, your stuff when you're moving and they belt it and crank it down. Maybe that'd help hold it together for a few more years. If not, well, you know what? We'll cross that road when we come to it. And that's what we always do. All right. Love you all for watching. And remember, the glass is half empty. Might as well drink the rest. Thanks a lot. Till next time.